come back from a little injury. But, it was a great experience and it was a great win by our team.
Any thought you made that catch on the sideline this season?
I think I made it, but I guess, replay doesn't lie. But, in my head I made it, but, it doesn't count in the stat line or anything. So it is what it is.
How rusty were you? How rusty were you?
I wasn't too rusty. I've been in and out of practice for the past couple weeks, even before that. But just to come out and play that many reps in a game was definitely a new experience coming off, that little injury. So I guess there was a little rust involved, but as time went on, it felt good to get in a little groove.
Hamstring.
Yes, sir.
Those can be tricky.
Yeah.
You think you recovered, then boom. How was there any kind of fear that you weren't completely back?
There's always going to be a little bit of fear and doubt with the hamstring, just because it takes so long to get healthy. So I would say I still probably have a little bit of fear, opening up fully, but I still think I'm close enough to 100% to go out there and compete. So like I said, it just felt good. Knocked the rust off a little bit, but hammy overall is pretty good.
You were kind of thrown into a similar situation last year. So Chris is not playing, so you're thrown out there and really getting your first real reps. Are there things you took from that Big Ten championship game that you could have applied on Saturday?
Oh yeah, so there's definitely a lot of stuff that I could apply. Just being not necessarily thrown in, but those practice reps and all those things count. Throughout the year and throughout the season, especially that week. So just being able to take practice to the field and banking those reps each and every week.
Your body hasn't really been kind to you.
No sir.
Basically since high school, and you've developed into what you did as a recruit. Now you're kind of here. I don't know. Is it frustrating going through all of that? You never really got to show what you really were made of. Basically since high school.
Yeah, it's definitely been a frustrating process, but I'm just taking it day by day, trying to continue to get better and continue to stay healthy, and that's all I could ask for right now. I'm trying to be professional about it, get in the training room as much as possible, and we have one of the best training staffs in the country, so they're just trying to help me get right and stay healthy.
When did you actually start feeling healthy from your shoulder? When did it actually have an impact on college?
From the shoulder, I would say my shoulder was almost around 100% even at the start of the season and in camp, and I was cleared, a little while before that. So just throughout that time, just building back confidence in it and that range of motion, that was probably the only thing that just take a little bit of time. I think it was a catch, but like I said, they didn't call it a catch. It is what it is, but I'm going to count that one in my head.
I'm sorry for asking. It looked like you got the foot down. I wonder if you guys had film study on Sunday and what Coach Hart thought.
Yeah, Coach Hart thought it was a catch. I thought it was a catch. I saw a couple angles of it, and it looked like a catch. But like I said, refs make mistakes. People are people, and just on to the next.
Did you get credit for it in the game? Or?
We haven't really talked about it that much since. We're kind of we're on to Purdue right now, so that's kind of the talk around.
How does Garrett look this week?
Oh, Garrett looks great. You really can't even tell that he missed an entire week, but he looks good, and Garrett will be Garrett. He's a freak athlete, and he's a great receiver.
Has it been hard to stay patient, being, midway through your second year here and you still haven't had the chance to play that much?
Yeah, it's definitely hard to be patient. And, there's obstacles and stuff that you have to overcome in that time. But just being behind such great guys and such great people that I came in with, and the classes ahead of me, it's been a great learning experience. I'm just going to take a lot of stuff from them into the future.
What are the biggest things you feel like you're learning from being with Chris and being with Garrett?
Oh man, there's so many. I don't even know what to name, but patience is a big one because I'm not a very patient person. Just coming in and being patient, and just to be a route technician and operate at a high level and operate like a pro, just as they do.
Is it harder to be patient when, you and Jackson came in together and you're seeing what he's doing on Saturday, and because of injuries, whatever, you just haven't been able to show much?
No, I wouldn't say it's. I don't think it's hard to be patient in that scenario. Jackson's a great athlete, and you see what he could do this year, and everybody knew that coming in. He's a great receiver, and he's a great dude. He's one of my best friends. So I would never hate on that or anything. I think it's great to see how successful he's being this year.
Coach Hartline was saying last week how he's not rotating a lot, and he knows when he was a receiver, he didn't want to come off the field much. Does he talk to you about that? That like, hey, stay the course. Next year, your time will come, and you can be the guy that's getting all the reps.
We've had conversations like that, but I would say we're more focused on the here and now, and what we're doing well, and just continuing to build and continue to get better.
Kind of along those lines, he was telling us last week that he's seen you do things in practice, even just the last couple of weeks, that were kind of like turning his head a little bit. So how do you feel about yourself, just the progress you've made this season, regardless of whether because of this roster situation it's hard for any other receivers to get on the field?
I feel like this year's been, a very big step for me. Last year with the shortened year and the shortened amounts of practice and camp time, I feel like this year's been a big step, and I'm feeling like I'm, improving each and every week, and I'm hoping to continue that.
Do you feel more like a wide receiver now? I mean, in high school, your offense was sort of one dimensional, except for just throw it to Julian and let him do what he does. But do you feel like you've become the receiver you planned on becoming?
Yes, sir. I think the best way that Coach Hart and we talked about it before when I first come in. I came in as I would say just like an athlete, just regular talent, raw, not very polished or anything like that. But in the past, 1.5 to 2 years, I feel like I'm starting to grow into that receiver role, and I definitely think the sky's the limit. So I hope I can continue to get better and reach that ceiling.
Was there a player that helped you get to that? Like that helped you become a receiver? Like that you watched or was an example to you?
Oh man, there's a lot of guys that we watch, but just seeing Chris and Garrett how they operate, Terry when he was here, even Jackson now, but just seeing how those guys move and their body movements and everything that they do on the field is it's really easy to learn from things like that and take that in your film study.
Is it weird to learn stuff from Jackson? I mean, especially with you guys coming in together. Is it weird for you?
I guess it could be weird, but at the same time, he's such a great receiver, and we have very different body types and different movements. So, being able to incorporate some of his game into my game would be it'd be a real, an advantage for me.
Given talking about yourself, you said the sky's the limit. So is that something that you always had, like the confidence? I'm sure you had it in high school because you were really good at it. Have you been able to carry that confidence through, and how do you maintain that level of confidence with the different things that you have to do?
I would say confidence is, I don't know. I want to say it's genetic, but it's not really genetic. It's just, it's kind of a mindset, and I like to keep my same mindset. Even through all the ups and downs and things that have gone on, I'm always going to keep my confidence, and I never want to trickle over in that cocky stage, but I'm always going to have confidence in myself and the things I can accomplish.
You have to remind yourself sometimes that I was not only top wide receiver in the country, but a top 5 player, period. Like you have to try to remind yourself, like, hey, I can still do this. Like I know exactly what level I can get to. Even at Ohio State.
Yeah, I wouldn't say I resort back to like high school, recruiting rankings and stuff like that. But I would say, I like to resort back to, saying I know who I am and I know what I can do as a player and as a person, and just continue to stay focused, stay humble, and continue to grow.
So what did Jackson learn from you?
That's a good question. I never really thought about it. Like I said, we do play very different. I'm more of a bigger kind of run through you kind of person. He's real shifty and agile. So, I guess they are two very completely different things. I don't know exactly what he could learn from me, but I learned a lot from him. Who's faster, and how far?
40. You ain't want 75 yards every time.
I think I'll get him in a 40.
And also, given how the last 2 years have gone, and how you and Cartman talked during recruiting about how this is, do you still feel like you're on schedule and developing the way that you wanted to develop here, even if you had setbacks that weren't necessarily on the field?
Yeah, I would say the setbacks did set me back a little bit, but at the same time, I do feel like I'm coming to be what I was supposed to be here, and like I said earlier, I feel like I could just continue to get better week in and week out, and I'm hoping to continue to do that.
For a high-profile player like you, though, when you come here, how much do you hear from back home? Like, hey, what's taking so long? You know what I mean? Blah blah blah. For you to get into the lineup, for you to do this and that. How much do you hear from back there?
Social media is a very tricky thing, and people try to say stuff to you in that aspect. But I have a great supporting crew at home. When I'm talking about all my family and all my friends, so trying to keep that outside noise away isn't that hard, just because people I have on my side.
But with the transfer portal, so that a lot of people think you guys can just jump in and go find paradise. And do you ever think about those kind of things at all?
A lot of people have jumped in and found paradise somewhere, but that's not necessarily what I'm thinking right now. I'm just focused on this season and continue to get better, and we'll see what next year has. But I plan on being at Ohio State.
You know social media a lot more than most since your high school days, and now your quarterback's kind of going through the same thing. Sometimes he reacts, sometimes he doesn't. Can you help him? Are you able to help him through some of that?
Oh yeah, I definitely can. I feel like I can because, I did go through it coming out of high school, and as a lot of kids did, coming to Ohio State from all over the 50 states. So I feel like a lot of people have gotten that kind of hate and that kind of criticism, but you just got to remember who you are. You got to remember who you are as a person, as a player, and what you can do.
This might be overly sensitive, but what do you want to accomplish here?
I want to be a first-round draft pick. I want to, be in the line for the Blendikoff. I just want to be great.
How have you seen?
Couple more questions.
How have
for
you
Julian.
seen CJ grow over the course of this year, his first year being a starter?
Oh, I mean, I saw the potential in CJ from high school. I was one of the first people that I almost got him his offer here. We had like a big part in him coming here, and we played at 7-on-7 at the opening, and I was like, wow, this guy's crazy. He's making crazy throws, and just seeing what he did last year, and then in practice, and then coming into this year and see what he's doing in the season. I'm not surprised. Like you said, he is growing, but he's growing into be a star quarterback.
How did you do that? How did you convince Ryan Day to make an offer to CJ Stroud?
I talked to Coach Hart, so I'm not going to say I directly got him that offer, but I'm going to take credit for it.
Did you know him before that at all?
So yeah, we had no contact at all before the opening came around, and we ended up being on the same team. And he was the quarterback. He won Elite 11 MVP. He was amazing there. So it was easy to try to get a coach to see the faith in him.
Thinking when you first, because obviously you probably knew most of the quarterbacks there, and then there's this guy who's pretty much an afterthought, and now you guys are calling up head coaches, calling up your coaches trying to get an offer.
Yeah, he was definitely under recruited at that time, and I think that Elite 11 really opened a lot of doors for him, and gave him a lot of blessings. So I'm real happy for him, and just seeing what he's doing now.
I know this week was your, I think, your first time being named a champion. Just what did that mean to you?
Oh, it meant a lot. I went out there and I was just trying to do my best and and be me and not go out of my I don't want to say my comfort zone, but play outside of myself. So, like I said, practice helped a lot, and it felt great.
Is it good to know that like, hey, the coaches and your teammates, like they're seeing what you're doing, you're getting that recognition from those guys?
Oh yeah, sir. It feels great. Especially to be recognized as a champion here is it's a real big deal. So it felt very good.
I'm sure you got asked this before I walked up.
Last question here.
Catch or no catch?
Catch.
I mean, in your mind, is there ever any doubt?
No, I mean you can watch the replay.
Juggling part.
Yeah, as soon as I hit the ground, I was just going like this, but I saw him do that, and I was trying to tell him to replay it. But, like I said, it is what it is. It got ruled a no catch, but, hopefully a couple more opportunities to, seize.
One other quickie, behind you right here, what does that mean?
Peace, love, and happiness.
Thank you, man.
Yes, sir.
Great. Julian, thank you very much.
Yep, thank you, guys.